So there's been a major development within the East African fintech space in terms of the new regulation framework between Kenya and Rwanda. So recently, the National Bank of Rwanda and the Central Bank of Kenya signed a memorandum of understanding that introduced a new licensing passport framework for payment service providers. So this has impacted the payment service providers and how they move across the region. So what it has changed is that if you're a licensed payment provider in Kenya, you don't need to go through the whole process of acquiring a new license in Rwanda. So what this has assisted in eliminating is the additional fee in terms of applying for a new license, also double compliance standards, and then in general also sometimes applying for a new license can be a bit complex. It can take a bit of time. So it just ensures that you enter the new market if you're seeking to within a shorter amount of time. No. So what this means is that it does not eliminate the licensing requirements in both jurisdictions. So what happens is that both regulatory authorities need to come up with agreed mutual terms in terms of if you're a licensed provider here in Kenya, and maybe there are certain standards that need to be met there in Rwanda, you don't necessarily need to apply for a whole new license or be exempted as long as you meet the requirements that are set in both jurisdictions. So I think it matters because it addresses a long-standing issue within the region. So even regulators have acknowledged that when it comes to navigating multiple jurisdictions, it's quite costly and also it reduces and slows down innovation. So this defragmentation has several advantages. So for the payment service providers, it means that they can be able to get into more markets within the region more efficiently and also within a shorter time frame. And then for regulators, it enhances cooperation between regulators in different jurisdictions. And then for the broader market, it also enhances innovation and seamless cross-border payments. The bigger picture is that it's more than a bilateral agreement. It's going to create a shift within the East African region by creating a more connected and interoperable payment system. So while the implementation is still in development, it's quite important to note that we're moving away from relicensing in every market to recognition across markets. So for payment service providers and also institutions within the fintech space, this is a development that is well worth watching as it unfolds.